you hit it, be something you wanna jump on this. Can't take that, no we ain't safe, I'm jumping face before.
CT has been pulled over from A, so still two players towards this B-bomb side. Zori in the emo position as Sagaton towards the new box. This will be the full commitment once again. If they get this entry frag, should be round done.
Yeah, Sagaton being so low, definitely going to make things that much harder, but he has the crossfire set up with Zori. Zori able to find the burst now, pick it on now, and actually they go ahead and get themselves three between them. Zori still alive and kicking, causing some serious problems in the back of the site, and they just can't physically deal with him. He's going to take three and the fourth. Zori, fantastic stuff from him. As you rightfully said, Zori going to be holding mid. Will actually be forced back. Seven going to be dropped on out of the equation very early on. Trey going to be coming in from Yuho, but now he's been worked out in towards mid. Has to watch out. Luckily enough, it's Crystal here with only a Glock in his pocket. Ooh. Oh, Yuho, what are you doing, my man? Goes ahead and gets himself a third in this round. Quick pivots on the spot up against these four sport players. The bomb is going to go down, which gives them a nice bit of money to work with. The MP9 looking to try and step up, but it will be denied. Defuse going to come on in. That's 4 for Yuho in that round.
Yeah. So losing this first pick again, and what's the play here? Back to Banana. Molotov new boxes, smokes in, hopes someone goes wild. I don't think it's going to work out. It's so obvious at this point as well. There's the first frag coming in. Sunny replies, he's got to run through smoke now. He's looking really, really poor.
Yeah, and ultimately it's Sagaton within the site, still fighting for his life. Crystal, luckily enough, actually going to return us from the madness. Put Sagaton to bed. Crystal actually nearly falls on the peek in towards CT, but Zori misses the shot. Now 3 players for iGame, both coming in from the same angle. Sunny's going to be holding this push on through, finds the first, and he's a real threat at angles like this. He accidentally gets Yuho and then finds Zori as well. I didn't even think he meant to get that second. It'll be the 5-on-3 in this retake. The second that they push in through B, they know exactly where this push is going to be coming from, so you can already see those players rotating on in. Bomb ticking away. Smoke's still up here for Penta as they look to try and keep iGame at the site for as long as possible. And if you look at it, I mean, iGame just swarming around all possible avenues. It's going to require a huge performance. And Sunny, well, he's good at giving just that. Going to go ahead and get himself 2 and a third. Zori goes down. There's no stopping this man. He's going to rain on their parade. It's Sunny. It's going to fall in the process now. It's all on Innocent. 1v2. He's got to prove he's anything but if he wants to pick this round up. Waiting on this other smoke down in CT. Shouldn't expect him to be here just yet, but you can see as they clear out the angles within the site, it's going to be painfully obvious to where this low player is. Going to tap on the bomb. Yuho goes down. 7 now suddenly loses his reinforcements. Going to just go ahead and stick it, looking like he hears the player rotating on in. Just going to keep his finger on the bomb and, well, the aggro. Perhaps a little bit unfounded. He's already seen the rest of his team get slaughtered doing this, but no, he shows them how it's done. Drops out Zori. Now looking to fall on back within the A-bomb site. Going to be swapping out positions with Crystal as Crystal now takes up Abs. And while the push about to be coming in once again from HS, peeking out over in towards middle. They are going to be looking away, and HS just tapping away on these players. Goes ahead and gets himself the hat-trick. He's on 3 now. Bomb going to be going down within the site. He spots out the player in pit. It's going to be Sagaton. He doesn't want to wait. Waiting for his teammate now to rotate on in. Him and Zen looking to try and push together, making their way up through short. Sagaton falling on back within pit. Doesn't need to peek on out. Just has this crossfire set up with 7 within the site. They have to trade this proficiently, or else things are going to go from bad to worse here for iGame. And HS, there's still no stopping this man. He's going to go ahead and take the ace. They say, you know, Sunny could be the difference maker, but HS shows he's just as keen. He goes ahead, gets the ace, picks Penta up their 7th. Only 2 UMPs remaining as well for Penta to try and retake their site. Innocent going to be the player making his way in through apps. Zen pushing out from long. These 2 players have to try and time this perfectly. If one of them goes down and gets no info, now that peek from Saw, punished straight away from Zen. Innocent chiming in. Nope. Actually going to fall on the peek into hit. It's all on 7. Tag down so low, and Zen clutches that one out. 1v2. He actually gets all 3 frags in the retake and just enough time left to go ahead and grab the defuse. Fantastic round there from him.
Yeah.
Over here at B, Zen and Innocent, the 2 players within inside the site. They have to buy time for these rotates to come on through. Luckily, they've got Crystal playing that float roll over towards Speedway. Can rotate in very, very quickly as a result. 34 seconds left. Now the utility comes raiding on in from iGame. Push about to come through. The Molotov to try and hold these guys back, but they're already up and past it. Yuho able to find one. Innocent in through the smoke. Can't see anything, but he somehow gets himself 2. Yuho and 7 both go down, so he's bought plenty of time for the rotates to come on in. Bomb has crossed and going to be going down within the site. Penta, they've got the man advantage. Sagaton's looking very unhealthy in this scenario. Has to be careful as well because 2 players looking to try and retake up through Banana.
Oh,
actually gets the peak and they both go down. Things couldn't be worse now for Penta. Sagaton turns this one on his head. He was only 15 HP. And now it falls onto Innocent and Crystal. They have to try and clutch this one out. 2 versus 3. Utility still left for iGame to keep them at the side. Crystal on time 1, pushing up through the smoke. Sagaton's going to go down. Suddenly it's flipped back on its head once more. And now Saw.
They've done it. Oh, they've got a kill. I was going to say, if they didn't, that'd actually be too late. But they have managed to pick out the map. Penta, against all the odds, we thought Sagaton had done enough there.
Yeah.
15 HP, facing, they both pull out their nades. Got to go with the round anyway. Round number 9, they were a bit late to the buy. It's another double orb setup, and this hasn't really been paying off. But this time, it looks a bit better. This will find the first frag, and a second as well. Drops the bomb, 5 on 3. First time LDC have had a real strong advantage here, no refrags coming in from Dignitas.
Yeah, good thing they didn't take that pause. Well, in this round, they've showed up in a big way, in particular Existence on the orb. Rubino able to get 1 back in return. Now Fox trying to deal with Twano. It's Existence on 4, 1 off from the ace. Looking to try and get a third now for LDLC. Fox first getting to 10 with Twano. Going to go ahead and do the dance with him and Existence to ace that one out. 5 frags.
Aggressive. He needs to find the first pin. He needs something going in their favor. Chroma's coming from the upper ramp. Can LDLC do this? And maybe take us to overtime. It'll take 7 rounds in a row. This is the first step of a very long journey.
And you got Twano. He's going to be holding the flank with the Orb Misto, playing things up close. And Chroma's going to go ahead and bypass him altogether. And this could prove to be very bad. I mean, if he peeks it, he can help deal with Twano. Misto going to go down within the site. And oh, Tensky, okay. Very, very quick flick to go ahead and drop out Twano. Dignitas, they're going to go ahead and take this map. 16-8.
The 2 in the site get the bomb back in their hands, but not in a position to plant. Rubino's limited on the pit, and the smoke's gone down from Quad, which means when he tries to cross on low HP, it's Rubino that might get caught out by Zen. Doesn't really have the information, though. If he sits positioned where he is, he's actually in a better spot than if he goes hunting for Tensky, but I guess Tensky felt like making it easy.
And it wasn't Rubino, 1v2, 20 HP, just not meant to be Zen.
Penta, on the other hand, this is where you see they run 3 players. Crystal goes for the mid smoke on Banana. Actually, I take that back. He threw a Molotov, rather. Then they get the deep smoke off the wall, and they'll be able to contest for position. This is what we never saw from Dignitas in Banana. They never actually took the fight, except for maybe once when Fox had an AWP. Started off, Crystal gets a shot with the op as well. That's back toward Arch, where they try and get aggressive, going 1 by 1 again. Jacob's the only one there. It's just better discipline and fundamentals from Penta to really control the map and the pace, and they're going to funnel them back around. As soon as that smoke is deployed, instead of leaving 3 on B, they rotated it back, and Crystal gets in a perfect position, having been the one to deploy that utility, to cover off exactly the position Dignitas struggled with. Archway gets a tag on the second, but damage is done. Map point, this should be a cleanup at this point in time. Tensky's low, 30 HP, and Chroma with 54.
Yeah, over in pit, HS able to just go ahead and destroy Chroma now. Tensky, 1 versus 3, does dispatch the lone player out here towards A, but the bomb is dropped over at Library. That smoke starts to dissipate, and with it, the bomb will be spotted out. Tensky, 3 HP. He shouldn't survive going around this corner. There should be no feasible way, and Innocent will snuff him out. That is going to be Penta to go ahead and win this one out. 16-8, double the score.
Retake begins, no kits available, Saw can hear them. Just look at it.
Fair enough. Call me out on that one. Resistance will trade it back, but that is perfect from Saw. That's a video about Banks, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Existence. Rather decoy toward.
It's a desperate attempt.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, no. Might not be too desperate, though. He's got time if he gets the skill. Throws the AK, goes to the pistol. Good enough, but no kit. That's as close as you'd like. I don't think he has it. Yeah, no, forget it. That's going to be a round for iGame. Yeah, sorry, Existence realizes too late. He's also going to lose his AK for that. So with the bomb, but he goes aggressive rather than planning safe. They didn't know what was going on towards CT, and they walk into Maniac instead. Bomb's now well in the open. The smoke will limit Twanu from seeing so, but that's gone already. Or is it? Oh, that's pretty good from Saw. That's very good. Takes Maniac on an angled shot, but the smoke indeed is gone. The AWP's watching the bomb. He's going to get it with a jump, and he knows now he's got time to plant safely, so he'll do so. It's pressure on Twanu to get closer. No kit in this, but it'll be an exchange far before the time is expired. The AWP is going to be kept. He doesn't elect to switch out. Surprised by that. Stayed to the pistol, switch out to the gun that was down from his teammate inside of mid. Friday night activity. As he wants to rotate into a position where his teammate had gone down. Maniac has to be very careful. Smoke going down. He sprays through, gets some sort of inclination. They're there, and they line up, and then he takes out Yuho. Very, very, very good from Maniac.
Indeed. Nails it.
C'est parfait, mon ami.
Très bien. Towards B we go. Probably just a simple set piece. Maybe they can step up here. Second time with the AWP. We're certainly getting this first kill. Oh, just about misses it.
One to the bench position, one that was all the way over to cover off inside of the back of the site, and they cover off catwalk as well, but they leave the first arch, which is the more lethal one, to be fair, because Segaton has so much vision. He sprays down 2 and then switches to the pistol to get existence, especially if they give up this round on the force by iGame. Sharp again. Well, it's all oddly enough. It's the tree, which he's not Ricky. He's not boosted himself up there. Doesn't spill quite to the bomb.
They're taking their time here. They need to hurry up without this kit. He can actually just dance around them and stay alive as long as possible, knowing they won't have kits. So I guess Sword's picked one up now, so that's fine. But Mistu actually causing a bit of trouble here. He can still win this round.
Yeah, this is huge. They're on it. He's got it. He's got Saw down, sprays in, takes out Zora. Big missed opportunity. And you're right, they went very slow. They lost track of him after he planted. He spotted 2. This is so good. Sneak in, gets the one and the other. They're both exposed, and Miss2 has brought the round back in their favor. They're still walking toward B, though. They've got to confront Segaton, who's dropped the bomb. 27 seconds. He's not only dropped the bomb, he's dropped existence. It's going to have to be an ace clutch from Miss2 in a situation where he was completely limited. Not only opened up map for his team, he's got to open up the round. I take back the ace part. Alex actually, already got one, but still would have been huge. So Segaton says no, we go 10-5. There as well at the bottom of the middle, because existence can't really do anything to get shots that direction. Not only that, what an opening from Zevsoid. That is a very tight position. They've overlooked Maniac. He's got an AWP that's missed a shot in front of him, but he can't land it. And Zevsoid is able to get the shot in return and pick up the bomb. He's low on HP, but look at Segaton. I thought he was in deeper. I didn't think Twan who saw it. It doesn't even matter if he did or not, because he's got the shot on the AWP, but fully blind up. Miss2 had him an opportunity to try and sneak out on him. It's now Yuho, the last alive, and Miss2 picks up the round, 16-10. With crossfire set from the control room stairs, decontamination alone. Better escape pattern from decontamination, though. As you back off, you get back out the door and into the site. He doesn't need to back off. He's got kills instead. Plenty of them. Ooh, good angle for LDLC. He's going to walk in, makes a ton of noise doing it as he goes through. Maniac's been spotted. Yuho's got a chance to open the door, get in behind the Maniac. Now hears it, so too does Miss2. Both of them there. Crossfire set down. He goes, gun picked up. And they'll try and use that gun immediate effect towards Saw. 23 HP's Warriors tapped the bomb. They hear that. He's got to go back in Saw to protect his teammate. But he's not fully committed to defusing yet. And when he does, existence times it very, very well. What a win from LDLC in the last round to put them in this situation to take the series. Pressure on for iGame. And the scout shots missing. Segaton going down. Not looking likely they'll be able to push this series any further. Creative win. It goes back to Alex surviving as well on the stairwell. A little bit of luck, but now he's the one, again, who's going to predicate the attack. Takes down both Yuho and Saw. And this is it.
That's over. And get one kill. That's all we'll get. Well, there it is. We have to say goodbye to iGame.
He's got to get closer, though. He's still out toward the skylight. So in goes Fox on his own. No trade potential. Taking get face. Does get a good shot on a Maniac. And pushes back. Miss2. If he hits this shot fast enough, then we've got a real round on our hands. Bomb plant in. He'll still try and play the angles, but Miss2's going to be all about waiting for Alex at this point.
Yeah, Jacob going to be 1v2, hiding it out on the back of the site. Spots the player out in heaven, going to take this engagement before Alex can make his way on in. And actually, Alex going to lose his life, going in over his head and loses it in the process. Now it's all on Miss2. He's pushed up, making his way onto the site, but Jacob going to shut him down, clutches that one out 1v2. He's going to be taking that over here towards B along with the rest of the gang. They do leave Tensky alone in mid as they just go charging on in. It's going to work out brilliantly because this site is entirely empty. They stack mid and A. And now Tensky is fending for his own over in mid. These players, soft and squishy, looking delicious. He's going to go ahead and take himself 3 and the 4th. Twano goes down 1,000.
Fox flashes out, goes aggressive. I'm impressed that they pulled it back, actually, considering they'd lost middle and had no map control. But bomb down for Croman. He now has to hold it alone. He's been a very passive player throughout the day. Time to make that work as they walk in. Shadow shows, but he holds his trigger down. Alex expects him to be wide of the mark. Smoke on it. Maniac's going to hold this. Croman needs to be aware of it. Spots up, misses the shot, but manages to locate him. Couple seconds left on it and goes straight to the AWP. Good round. Why give LDLC any chance to get momentum in this game? They may not play to, obviously they will play to win, but they may not win this. They may know that, but any confidence you give them is actually something that could potentially benefit them in the next game. Maybe not any more than just that round, though, as it looks clear that we're done now.
Misto 1v5 with a UMP, I believe. Spots out the first. Fox, actually going to go ahead and land the tag. Bit of a parting gift as Tensky gets that 10 out of 10 ski trade. And that'll be the map to go the way. Preparing his odds too highly as Tuano currently resides here. Look at this push in from Ramp. Coming on from behind. They're going to try and catch these guys off guard. But oh, they get put through the meat grinder. Misto, the Butcher, goes ahead and shuts them down. This round, just a disaster. Dignitas
about to drop on Hut, and the flashes to go in. They're actually going to cover off Raptors instead. That allows an immediate entrance from Kroman with the bomb, but he's dropped it. Tensky's got the knife on Tuanu.
Fox trying to spot outside. Actually rushing on out towards A. Tensky trying to vent dive, punished by Alex. His body does make it down, but nothing else does. As he falls early on, Fox now ducking in through Secret, has been allowed to sneak on by. Tuano going to be holding the angle with the AWP, peeks on out, and Fox goes down. LDRC so close to closing this one out. They can almost taste that existence. A man of great taste wants to try and edge them across, gets the double, leaving this all on Kroman. 1v5, bomb in hand. Minute and 18 left, but walking on out into the waiting arms of Alex, he will be put to bed. Himself up 2 and turns the tide of battle in a big way. Dignitas now fighting back with a 2-man disadvantage. Rubino able to get one onto Mister. They claim that revenge late on into the round, but oh, then there's Existence in with the spray down. Gets himself 2. It all falls onto Fox's Existence. He goes ahead and takes himself the hat-trick. 3 frags for him in that round. Fantastic hold from him in pit. And now it's Tuano in the site. Crossfire set up with Maniac in pit. Has to try and watch out for his teammates. Push coming on through. Tuano holding the angle, dropping out. Jacob still got work left to do. And Kroman now on 4, looking to get the ace and pick this round up for Dignitas. A round that never should have gone their way. D-Future's going to be stuck here from Tensky. Kroman has to pick this frag up. He's edging on through the smoke, catches him out. Bomb. God, completely denied. Easy for Misto to pick up at close range with the UMP. Bomb gets planted, and now it's on Fox and Tensky in the 2v3 retake. Man advantage for LDLC. Bomb ticking away. Dignitas, they're the guys on the clock, making their way on in. Misto's tagged down low. Will be spotted out by Fox, you imagine, but no, he's playing it safe. Gun barrel spotted. Down he goes, pivoting on the spot. Turns his attention now over towards Maniac and doesn't even need the scope. Fox, what are you doing, you spicy, spicy man? Dignitas. They go ahead and pick themselves up a 9. That was fantastic. Pushing through CT. It's going to force Dignitas' arm to wrap around instead through Ruins if they want to be fast into this. They have still got the smoke up on Fox to go for the defuse. Don't have a kit, though. So they have to be fast. Time of the essence. They tag that Existence. Now the peak comes out from Tuano. Leaves a lot of pressure on Kroman, who snuck on by. Trying to deal with Tuano. But he will be eliminated. That's going to be overtime secured for LDLC. We're not done just yet, Matt. Or kidney, whatever it is. And
Bladder.
That's the one. Biology not my thing, Alex. Certainly no stranger. He knows. Actually, it's Kroman who knows how to find the head. Drops that Alex, leaving this all on Misto. 1v2. The round looking to slip through their fingers. It was a crucial one at that, but actually, oh no! Misto thinks he got it.